Hi friends, this is Naga S. Ramat. I am working as Assistant Professor in Electronics and Communication Department. In the earlier videos, we discussed load instructions, that is LDM instruction. It is belongs to load store multiple instruction. That is the first video of load store multiple instructions. In this video, I am going to explain store instructions, that is comes under load store multiple instructions. Before that, I would like to say thanks who are supported me to give number of videos. Somebody given good comments on videos. I'm very thankful to them, and I request who are watching my videos, please subscribe and share to others. It makes me to motivate to do number of videos on different technical topics. I always looks for your comments and suggestions for improve myself. Thank you. Please subscribe and share my videos. Come, let us see how this store instructions works. So it is belongs to multiple register transfer instructions. We know that load store multiple instructions can transfer multiple registers between memory and the processor. We can transfer multiple registers values between the memory and also the processor in a single instruction. The transfer occurs from a base address register, that is Rn, pointing into memory. Here R suffix n indicates that we can consider ARM7 registers from R0 to R12 register as a base address register. That base address register under multiple register transfer instructions acts as a memory pointer. Multiple register transfer instructions are more efficient from single register transfer. So in the earlier videos I explained about MOV instruction, LDR instruction, STR instructions. In that cases, just we transferred single data from the memory to the register or from register to another registers. But here, by using these multiple register transfer instructions, we can transfer more data in a single instruction. That is the meaning of more efficient from single register transfers. So we can use for these instructions for moving blocks of data around the memory. So the block of data, nothing but number of data are available in a single block. That block we can transfer to the memory, or from the register to the memory, or between the memory, by using these multiple register transfer instructions. And also we can save and restore the context by using these multiple register transfer instructions. And also we can use these multiple register transfer instructions in the stack operations also. In the next videos I'm going to explain how the stack operations can be carried out by using these multiple register transfer instructions also. Okay, so now we'll see the syntax of store instruction. So in the store instruction we have the instruction called as STM, store multiple register. So STM, then followed by the conditions, followed by addressing modes. Under addressing modes we have mainly 4 addressing mode with respect to the multiple register transfer instructions. That is IA, increment after, IB, increment before, then DA, decrement after, then DB, decrement before. Then followed by addressing modes we have R suffix n, that is the base register points as a memory location. Then registers, so here we can represent the registers. If you are using single register, we can write it only one register. If it is 2 register, we can consider as a comma between that. Then if you want to write number of registers, we can put it as R1 minus 2, the last register. So for example 3 registers, R1 minus R3, like that we can consider. So STM stands for store multiple register. With respect to addressing mode, STM IA, store multiple register increment after, STM IB, store multiple register increment before. So with respect to examples, if we consider STM IA R0 exclamation mark, that exclamation mark indicates that here R0 register acts as a base register pointing to the memory, comma, followed by, in the flower brackets we have register R1. So what happens in this instruction, once if you execute this instruction, the R1 data stores in the R0 memory location, then R0 memory location incremented by 4 locations. Why? 32-bit data, it will be stored in the memory locations That is the reason 4 locations will be increments. Then another examples, STMIA R0 comma in the bracket R1 comma R2. So here two register values stores in the R0 memory location, then the memory location will be incremented because IA is there in the addressing mode part. Then STMIA R0 exclamation mark comma in the flower brackets R1 to R3. Three register values will be stored in the R0 memory location, then the memory location will be incremented because the addressing mode it is represented here IA increment after. If it is IB, increment before. So here one more example with respect to IB, increment before. What happens here, initially the R0 memory location will be incremented by 4 location, then in the remaining locations R1 to R3 value will be loads, that is stores in the memory locations. Now we'll see with data. So here generally I consider the memory address. So here I have starts with the memory address by 0x4 00000. Then the next memory location is pointed as 4000004. Why? So in each here I have 32-bit data available in the registers that we are moving or storing into the memory location. So with respect to 32-bit data, in each memory location only byte of data will be loaded. So here how many bytes of data in 32-bit? Total 4 bytes. That is the reason 4 location is incremented in each memory location. Okay. So here initially the data available in this memory location is zeros. Here I consider R0 as the base register pointing to the memory, and initially I consider R1 value, R2 value, R3 value like this. So we can represent the same example with respect to the code also. LDR R0 comma equals to memory. What happens? The address of the memory will be loaded to R0 register. Then here I am considering the R1 value, R2 value and R3 value. Then I am going to execute STMIA instructions. What it does, it stores R1 to R3 values to the R0 memory location. Then it will be incremented. So how it will be incremented, I can show you in the diagram generally. So here you can observe in the memory address, earlier the R0 is pointing at 0x4, then 00000. In this location I have data is 0 earlier, precondition before execution. After the execution of this instruction STMIA, the R1 value will be loaded in the memory location 40000. In that address the 11 is loaded. Then again it will be incremented by 4 location. Again the second R2 value will be loaded, then R3 value will be loaded. And finally it will be incremented by 4 location, and it is pointing, the R0 is pointing at the address 0x4 then 0000 C locations. So here what we observed in this, between this before execution and after execution, you can observe the R0 pointer, that is R0 base register memory location, is incremented after the loading the data into the memory locations. Please concentrate, the data is loaded after the data is loaded onto the memory location, then only the address pointer is incremented. So first data is loaded, then it will be incremented, then it loads, then again it will be incremented, then it loads the next data, then again it is incremented. So that is the reason our R0 base address memory pointer is pointing at 40000 C locations. Okay. So this is about STMIA, increment after. So similarly we can see increment before. So how it will be there? So before execution of the STMIB instructions, I consider again same memory address locations. The base pointer R0 register is pointing at location 0x4 followed by 7 zeros. In that initially all the memory location contains 0. So our aim is to store R1 to R3 value in this memory location. The same thing we can represent in code also. The code I wrote it here. Just I replaced IA by IB STMIB increment before. So what happens, that this R0 base register, first it will be increments, then it loads the it stores the data. That is the difference between IA and IB. You can observe here. Here you can observe earlier the R0 base pointer is pointing at 0x4 then 000. In that location the initially it is 0. So what happens once if you execute STMIB increment before? So our pointer is increments first. So it is incremented to 40000 fourth location, then the data will be stored. That is the reason 11 is stores in the second location, that is in the 0000 fourth location I have the 1111. Then again it is incremented by 4 location, then second R2 value will be loaded, then again incremented by 4 location, then the R3 value will be loaded. So like that the data will be stores in the memory location by incrementing the memory location before, that is STMIB. Then now we can observe the same thing in the software, how it will store in the memory locations. Here I consider the same code, so I want to execute this. Just I will save this code, translate, build, then see I got 0 errors and 0 warnings. So in the earlier videos I explained about how to create this file name and how to execute the ARM7 programming. You can watch that video, so you can follow the steps how to execute the program by using Keil software. So now just I will debug. Yeah, so here this is the register window and this window is related to our main code. Just I will go for step-by-step execution, then you can easily analyze. Initially our program counter is pointing at the 6th line, so just I will do execution step by step. So I am pressing one time step. So what happens, LDR instruction will execute, it loads the address of the memory to R0 register. What is the address of R0? So 0x4 followed by 7 zeros. You can observe what is the data is available in that location. Go to view, memory windows, select memory 2. So here you can type that address 0x4 followed by 7 zeros, then enter it. So initially the zeros is available in the memory locations. So then I am considering the data in the registers R1, R2 and R3. R1 contains 111, R2 contains 222 and R3 contains 33. These are the data available in R1, R2, R3. So our aim is to store these registers values to the memory location. That memory location is pointed as R0. So R0 address is 4 followed by 7 zeros. In that location data will be loaded, then the memory location R0 will be increments. So just I will execute step by step. So what happens, see our data available in registers are stored to the memory location. So here you can observe, see number of data, nothing but here I consider as 3 data. Immediately by execution single instruction the data is move on to the memory location. So that is the advantage of multiple store instructions. We can transfer number of data immediately by executing single instruction to the memory location. I hope you understood this STMIA instruction. Similarly, I can execute STMIB. That is, what happens in that case, memory location will be incremented by 4 location first, then the data will be stored in the memory location. Just I will save it, then translate, build, debug. So I will go for step-by-step execution. The address is pointed for the R0 is 4 followed by 7 zeros. So initially in that address I have the data is zeros. So what happens, first I am taking the values in the R1 and R2, R3 registers. R1 is loaded as 11, R2 is 222, R3 is 333. Now I want to store these values, register values to R0 memory location. How? By before incrementing the memory location. So it won't loads in the 4 followed by 7 zeros. So it increments by 4 location first, then the data will be stores in the memory location. So you can observe, see first 4 locations are zeros only. So what it does, it increments the memory location by 4, then it stores the values. That is R1 value is available here 1111, then R2 is 222, then R3 is 333, then our pointer is pointing to next location. So this is the execution of STMIB. Thank you for watching this video. Please like my video and share it and also subscribe. Thank you once again.